Hello dear students, welcome to our physics online class. I am your physics teacher. Dear students, in the last class we were discussing about the exercise of a motion chapter. So three questions we are discussed in the last class. So remaining questions we have to discuss in this class. So fourth question is this, that a motorboat starting from a rest on a lake accelerate in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. How far does the boat travels during this time? So here a motor boat is there. It starts from a rest. So it starts from a rest means whatever its initial velocity is there, it becomes to a 0 meter per second, and it moves with the acceleration of a 3 meter per second square. So its acceleration is 3 meter per second square. So during a time, what is that, a time of 8 seconds? So t is equal to 8 seconds. So s is equal to question mark. So formula s is equal to ut plus of 80 square. So u value is 0, t value is 8 plus of a value is 3, t value is 8 square. So 3 by 2 plus 8 square is 64, then 3 into 1 ja 2, 32 ja, then 32 into 3, that is a 96 meter. So 96 meter is the distance travelled by a motor boat. Next question. A driver of a car traveling at 52 km per hour applies the brake and accelerates uniformly in the opposite direction. The car stops in 5 seconds. Another driver going at 3 km per hour. In another car applies his brakes slowly and stops in 10 seconds. On the same graph paper, plot the speed versus time graph for the two cars. Which of the two cars traveled further after the brakes were applied? So here two cars are there. So car A and car B here we are taking. So whatever the car A is there, that car A is moving with the speed of 52 km per hour at the time of 5 seconds. So here the car B is moves with the speed of 3 km per hour in a 10 seconds. So these two cars are moving in the opposite direction. So for this speed and time, we have to plot a graph, and by that graph we have to say that which car is most faster after the applying of a brake. So for a car, the speed of a car is 50 km per hour. So here this 50 km per hour we are converting into a kilometer per second. So why I am converting means because the given time is in the terms of a second. So that's why I converted the 50 km per hour into a meter per second. 50 into 1000 divided by 3600 is equal to 13.88 meter per second. So TA, so time taken by the car A is equal to 5 seconds. So car B, speed of a car B is equal to 3 km per hour. So 3 into 1000 divided by 3600, then the value is 0.833 meter per second. So time taken by the car B is 10 seconds. They told to plot the graph. So here given data are a speed, that is in the terms of a meter per second, and the time is in the terms of a second. So time 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, and here the speed is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 up to 16. So here for car A, the speed is a 13 point something, yes, that is a 13.88, yes, 13.88, and time is a 5 seconds. So just 13.8, it's nearly equal to 14, and the time is a 5 seconds. So just add. So this is the graph of for car A. And for car B, so the distance traveled by the car B is how much? That is a 0.8. So here 0.8, it's approximately equal to 0. So it approximately equal to 1. So here I make a point, and the time is 10 seconds. So next point comes to here. So join this, and this graph shows the speed versus time graph for the car B. So from this graph we can calculate the distance traveled by the object. So here for car A, so distance traveled by the car A, so whatever the SA is there, no, SA is represents the distance traveled by the car A. So car A is equal to area of a triangle AOB. AOB. So of area is what? AO and OB. So base into height. So what is the base? What is the base? That is 5 seconds, and the height is 13.88. So by the cancellation we will get the 14.7 meter. So car A is travels the distance of 34.7 meter. Yes, so next question, so same continue. The distance travelled by the car B. So area of the triangle EFO. So here EFO. So this is the graph for a car B. So just make it differently. Yes, this is for car A and this is for a car B. So this graph you have to plot in the graph sheet and then you have to paste in your fair notes. Then only whatever the readings are there, these readings will be correct. So next, distance travelled by the car B is equal to area of a triangle EFO. So of base into height. So that is a OF into U. Then the value is 10 into 0.833. So then 10 into 0.83 is 8.3. So by the cancellation we will get a 4.15 meter. So this is the distance travelled by the car A and car B after applying the brake. So here 6th questions we have to discuss in the school. So that is some of the complicated. So whatever the given graph is there, the given graph is not exactly correct. So that question I won't ask in the examination. So that's why I will just skip. Okay, in the school I will teach you. So next question, 7th one, a ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter if its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square. With what velocity will it strike the ground? After what time will it strike the ground? So here a ball is there, a ball is gently dropped from a height. So here a ball is coming from a certain height. That height is a 20 meter. ಈ ಒಂದು ಬಾಲ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಾಲು 20 meter height ಇಂದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So this ball is comes with the velocity. The velocity is increases that 10 meter per second square. So with what velocity will it strike the ground? So with what velocity it comes to the ground and what will be the time? ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬಾಲು 20 ಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟು. 20 ಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಬಾಲ್ ಇಸ್ 0 meter per second and it is traveling the distance of 20 meter and the acceleration is 10 meter per second square. We have to find the V and T. So V is equal to question mark, T is equal to question mark. So 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. 2 as it is, A value is 10, S value is 20 is equal to V square minus U is 0 square. So 10 into 20 into 2, that is 400. So V square is as it is, 0 square is 0. So V square is equal to 400. Here we need a 4. So V is equal to root over 400. If you remove the root, we get a V as a 20 meter per second. That means a ball which is dropped, that ball comes with the velocity of 20 meter per second. ಆ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಾಲು 20 meter per second ಒಂದಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಯು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ಟಿ. ವಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ 20. ನೌ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಫೌಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಯು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ 10 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ we have to find out. So 20 plus 10 into t is, that is 10t. So 10t is equal to 20. So t is equal to 20 by 10, that is 2 seconds. So this shows that an object which is coming at the distance of 20 meter, it comes with the velocity of 20 meter per second and it reaches to the ground at 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ಬಾಲು 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ 20 ಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, 20 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅದು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್? ಸಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ಎನಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ದ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಕಾರ್ is shown. So this is the speed graph, speed versus time graph for a car. So this is the speed and this is a time. So for this, find how far does the car traveled in first 4 seconds. Shade the area on the graph that represents the distance traveled by the car during the period. So B question, which part of the graph represents the uniform motion of a car? So here we have to find by seeing the graph. They are only given the graph. With the help of this graph we have to find first what we have to find the how far does the car travel in the first 4 second. ಈ ಒಂದು 4 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಎಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದಿ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಯಾವೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಂದ ಅದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮೋಷನ್ನ ಶೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ is nothing but a distance area under the distance versus a time graph. So here they told at a 4 second, no? So that 4 second just we have to observe this and we will get a one triangle. So with the help of a formula that is half into base into height. So that is, so you can write it of area of a triangle. You can write area of triangle. What is the triangle? O is there, here A is there, you can write B. Area of the triangle AOB. So that is half into OB into OB into AB. Okay, by this formula you have to substitute. So here OB value is a 4 and AB is an 6. So 4 into 6, that is 2 1 ja 2 2 ja. So 6 into 2, that is a 12 meter. So here and our car is moves with a distance of a 12 meter. So second, what part of the graph represents the uniform motion? So just to see this graph, so at what point the object is moves uniformly. So after a 6 second, what happens? The object is moves, or the car is moves in a straight path or in a straight line. So we can say that after a 6 second the car is moves along the straight line or a straight path. So here you have to observe the graph carefully. Okay, then only you can understand the problem. So question number 9, state the following situations are possible and give an example of each following. So by situations we can say whether the situation is exist or not. So first question, an object with a constant acceleration but with a zero velocity. So an object is there, an object is moving with a constant acceleration with a zero velocity. Yes, this can be followed. So as a body can have a acceleration even when its velocity is a ಝೀರೋ. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಝೀರೋ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ? ವೆನ್ ಅ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಥ್ರೋನ್ ಅಪ್ ಎಟ್ ಅ ಹೈಟ್ point its velocity is 0 but it has a acceleration equal to acceleration due to gravity. So whenever you throw a something in the upward direction, its velocity is 0 but also it has a value of a acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8 meter per second square. This shows that even though the velocity of an object is 0, it has a acceleration. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಝೀರೋ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಆನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅ certain direction with an acceleration in a perpendicular direction. So an object is moving certain direction with an acceleration in the perpendicular direction. ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ, ಇತ್ತ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್, ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಎಸ್, an acceleration moving horizontally. So if object is moving horizontally, the acted upon by the acceleration due to gravity in the vertically downwards. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣ ಬಲ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನು ಫೌಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಫ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲಿ ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆರ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರದ್ದು ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, an orbital satellite is moving in a circular orbit of a radius 42,250 km. Calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. So a satellite is there, the satellite is moving in a circular orbit of a radius 42,250 km. So in a time of 24 hours we have to calculate what we have to calculate. We have to calculate the speed of the orbital satellite. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಲೈಟು 42,250 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ನ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ವಿತಿನ್ 24 ಅವರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಆದರೆ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಡೊಂದಿಗೆ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ 42,250 kilometer. That's we are converted in the terms of a meter. Okay, that is a 42,225, that is multiplied by 1000, and the time is then the terms of a 24 hours, that you have to convert in the terms of a what seconds. So velocity is equal to question mark. We know the velocity formula in a circular path, that is 2 pi r divided by t. So 2 value is as it is, pi value is 3.142, so r value is 0, so time value is 24 into 60 into 60. So if you multiply those values, we will get this value, and 86,400 and something we will get. So if you divide this, we will get 3072.9 meter per second. So if you calculate that, you will get the answer. Otherwise, without converting, so r is in the terms of a kilometer, and time is in the terms of a 24, just keep as it is and calculate, then you will get the speed of a orbital satellites. So this is also correct and this is also correct. Which one is easy to you, then that you have to follow. Okay dear students, up to here your first chapter is going to complete. So I hope all are understood this chapter. If you feel any difficulty, you can ask me. Okay, thank you to all.